Hi guys. Hey guys, it's Amanda here for day 3 of Unleash Your Nourishment Goddess. As you're joining, say hi. I'm just going to go ahead and share this out so you guys know I'm here, because it always takes a little minute for Facebook to notify you. So give me a second here. And as you're watching the replay, say replay love in the comments below. And as you're joining, let me know that you're here. It's always fun to know who I'm talking to and where you're tuning in from in the world. I think I got it. But I don't know that I love you. Okay, awesome. So, how are you guys doing with the first 2 days? What's been coming up for you over the last 2 days? What have you discovered with your nourishment goddess? What's kind of come up for you with these newer concepts? And have you been kind of feeling a little different, maybe a little more powerful, a little more joyful? That's kind of the feedback I've been getting. Is wow, it kind of feels like a coming together of myself, someone said. So let me know how it's landing for you. And if you're not familiar with what we're doing here and who I am, hey, if this is the first time you're seeing me, hey, I'm Amanda Heisman. I am a nutrition channel. I'm clinically a CHHC, a certified holistic health coach. I'm also a nutrition channel, energy embodiment coach, intuitive eating teacher. So I love helping people move away from, create joyful and easy relationship with food and with body. And so I do that by helping people move away from the energy of restriction, from shoulding on ourselves, from shoulds and should nots, from dieting and that sort of mentality, and looking outside of ourselves for answers and into our own sovereignty and our own power, and looking internally for answers and letting our beautiful bodies tell us what they need. So that's called intuitive eating. And I also see it as the energy of nourishment. So the energy of nourishment is really open and free and pleasurable and divine and sacred. And that's what we move towards. Okay? And we do that in a lot of different ways, through teaching intuitive eating. I do it through channeling the needs of your nourishment body. I can read the vital energy body of plants and humans. So that can be organs, that can be colors, that can be all sorts of things. And one of the ways I do it in my private work private one-to-one work, is by nourishment journeying. Hey guys, thanks for letting me know you're here. I'm not sure I can see the comments today, but I see you joining. I'll kind of maybe have to look back and forth here. So I do that through shamanic nourishment journeying. And that's what we've been, oh, I see Nicole now. Hey, good morning, Nicole. Good morning, Beth. So one of the ways to kind of get in touch with our own innate wisdom, our own body wisdom, is through getting to know what I call our nourishment goddess. And I do that through shamanic journeying. We do that by kind of bypassing, hello butterfly, through bypassing the conscious mind and what we know and think, and the kind of the busy logical mind, and getting into our subconscious beliefs around food, body, and self, and our stories around that and our social and cultural conditioning around that, and kind of unpacking that a little bit. So it's really helping us get to the root rather than diets are all kind of surface level, right? Talking about what to eat is important, but it's merely topical. When we go deeper, we're going to get a grander result, and a deeper result, and a more sustainable result, right, on this journey that we're on here in Earth School together, all having a good time. So, if you caught yesterday's journey, we went in for the first time and met your Nourishment Goddess. So tell me about her for you. What did she look like? What did she feel like? Did she have a name? Did she give you a name? What did she tell you yesterday? I'm really curious to know how, like what it was like to meet your Nourishment Goddess for the first time yesterday. And for the guys out there, you have a Nourishment Goddess as well, believe it or not. If it helps you to refer to it as your Nourishment King or God or whatever it helps you to refer to it as, that's fine. But I still see it as a connection with the feminine energy. So it's in how I see it, whether for a man or a woman, it's still a Nourishment Goddess. So that's why I'm referring to it in this way. It's kind of connecting to our feminine side. Yeah, so definitely watch the replay, Beth, and anyone who didn't see yesterday's. It was a great introduction to your Nourishment Goddess. And actually, I know yesterday I said this was going to be more of a processing day, but I'm hearing that we're going back into a little mini journey again. So if you're here, you're in for a treat. We're going to go back into it, and we're going to see what else she has for us. All right? So if you guys have any questions, let me know. That's kind of, you can definitely watch the day one video to get the grand explanation of it all. I'm not going to go into all the details, but know that we're just bringing together nutrition science and food psychology and shamanic energy work in a nice triune, if you will, and that's what we're doing. So who's ready to dive into their subconscious and talk to their inner nourishment goddess? I am. Okay, so coming down into your body, so kind of make sure that you are for those that haven't done this with me before, this will feel a little bit like a guided meditation, but we're entering like an altered state of consciousness as we journey. So just follow along the best you can and ask questions as they come up. So be comfortable whether you're sitting on a seat with your feet on the floor or whether you're sitting on the floor with your bum on the floor. Have some sort of root underneath you. You can feel your feet touching the earth or your body touching the earth. And you can, however feels good for you, with a straight spine, close your eyes, maybe open palms in your lap, but whatever way feels good and relaxed for you. And start to take some deep breaths here. Kind of get beyond the shallow breathing that we tend to do normally, and kind of get into the lower lungs, even the belly. And right here we're going to do the 4-7-8 breathing to just prepare for our energy. So we're going to go in for 4, hold for 7, and out for 8. To a cycle of 4 times, so that's only 1 minute of breathing, and I'm going to let you count yourselves this time. Okay, I'm not going to interrupt with counting, but go ahead, and you can put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, on the palate, but where your teeth meet your palate there, and to close the energetic circuit, once again it's in for 4, hold at the top for 7, and then out for 8. Okay? Awesome. And now start to call all of your energy back to you. So I'm calling all of Amanda's energy back to Amanda. You call all of Beth's energy back to Beth. All of Nicole's energy back to Nicole. Kind of bring it in to your body. Sink it into your skin and then your bones, I like to say, straight into your skeletal structure. Specifically, your midline of your body that follows your crown down to your perineum, your spinal cord, if you will, or the chakra centers, the energy centers of your body. So kind of bring it back from wherever it may be, thinking about work projects or kids or future or past. Just kind of bring it back in and feel what that feels like to have all of your energy within you. What kind of bubbling do you feel? What kind of power do you feel? What kind of buzz? And take 2 more deep breaths there. And start to see yourself in your mind's eye. So I'm seeing us back behind the third eye in kind of a void. It looks very like we're looking out into space almost. And your nourishment goddess meets us there. And she's showing us kind of this black void that is pure potential. It might seem like nothingness, or it might seem chaotic. It's actually just the creative void, right? This is where all creative possibility exists. And nourishing your body is a creative endeavor, in fact. And so she wants to show you what is possible, but first she wants to show you what's holding you back. So we have to leave the void to do this. She's summoning an elevator. So she kind of clicks a button in space and we enter this, it looks like all glass elevator. And she's taking us down a few levels. You just notice what's passing you. You're just taking in the scenery with her. So you go past 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th level down, ding, the elevator doors open. And we step out. And kind of in the same sort of feeling as yesterday, with a warm room, like a warm family room. Except the tint today is not green, the tint today is orange. So we'll find ourselves. This will be your sacral chakra. And as we walk into this space, up hops off, very excited to see us, hops off the couch, little girl. This will be your inner child, your little girl. She could present as anywhere from 0 to 7. The one I'm seeing is about 4. She's really excited to see you, actually. She's like runs and jumps into your arms. And all 3 of you go sit on the couch. And the little girl is saying little girl things, doing little girl things, showing you everything she's done and created since the last time you two spoke. You know, she might show you what she colored, or her latest toy or doll, or how she learned to cartwheel this year. She sits comfortably in your lap when she's finished showing you all these things excitedly, and she just kind of rests her head on your chest, and you give her love, you give her comfort, you give her a safe space. And your nourishment goddess kind of prompts your little girl and says, go on, tell her. So she has something to tell you. And this will be individual, this will be different for each of you. But the first thing you get is, don't doubt. This could be anything, but it'll likely be something about what's happening in her life as a 4 or 5-year-old right then. Something that's affected the way you've gone about nourishing yourself for your entire life. You listen. You listen to what's gone on for your little girl at age 2 or 3 or 6 or 7, and start to put together some pieces of how it has affected your nourishment through your adult life. And when she's finished communicating, all she really needs is a hug and some love. She needs some mothering from you. And so you give her that. And while she kind of falls asleep in your arms, just resting, happy to have been relieved of the burden of carrying that weight of that information, she's given it to you. Now you can do something with it. You turn to your nourishment goddess who's facilitated the interaction and ask, what else is holding me back? You ask your nourishment goddess directly for any other information about what behaviors, habits, choices are holding you back from being in, gosh, your full potential nourishment. And again, this will be an individual answer for you. Accept what comes, even if it doesn't feel like it makes sense. And in the collective, I'm seeing a blue energy come through. So a lot of times this will have to do with communication and expression, and like literally making ourselves sick because we aren't able to express our feelings, our desires, whether to people we love or even be honest with ourselves. So good first steps to that are journaling out of your body what you feel. Also, eating blueberries and eating sea vegetables will help there. But she'll have a specific individual answer for you, and you take what comes and you trust that even if it's simply a feeling and not words, it will unfold over time, over the next week or so. So we take another moment with everyone on the couch here. And as it's time to go, you give your little girl one last hug. You leave her there playing on the couch. She's quite happy. You assure her that you'll be back to see her soon. And you come kind of forward in the room with your nourishment goddess. She takes your hand and gives it a squeeze. And with it is a little bit of an energy transmission to go about your day well energized and well nourished, knowing that you have done a great thing for yourself, knowing that you are progressing on this journey, knowing that you can celebrate your progress, knowing there's no need for perfection, knowing that you have done a great thing for yourself today and it will continue to unfold. So she gives you a squeeze, and with that she kind of disappears, and you're left to start breathing a little deeper and see yourself kind of with each deep breath expanding back into your physical body again. Expanding through your root and your legs and your solar plexus, your chest, your throat, your head, your crown, your arms, your shoulders, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Start to feel yourself on your seat again. As you do that, just before you open your eyes, I'm going to go ahead and ground you by pulling down universal source energy, love. It's kind of white with purple flecks today. Straight into your crown, past your third eye, past your throat, and it's gonna go straight to your heart. And I'm pulling up Mother Earth energy, coming through as a real light green today, into your legs, root, sacral, solar, and then it's going to meet heaven in your heart. So you are rooted and grounded between heaven and earth. And when you're ready, you can come back into this time and this space and open your eyes and let me know that you're back. Do make sure to drink a lot of water today and put your feet on the earth. I'm being guided to ask you to stand up and do a few gentle hip circles. So maybe 9 one way and 9 the other way. I like to put one hand on my heart and one hand just below my belly button on that womb space or that lower dantian for men. This is kind of, we were in our sacral chakra today, and this is also kind of stirring the heaven, like mixing the heaven and earth energies up and helping you ground by embodying the energy of what we did today. This is a Qigong practice. It's actually quite slow and bigger than I'm doing. Wow, says Nicole. Yay, that was awesome, says Beth. Awesome. So, hey Jenny, hey Elizabeth, hey Mwamwa. Whatever came up for you guys, if you would love to share in the comments, I can help interpret and process with you and provide some like laser coaching there. Or if you just, if there's something you'd like to share, if you have questions about what came up for you, I'd be happy to share. Definitely go away and journal about your experience as well. Things will continue to kind of pop into your awareness. Don't be surprised if that happens. We did get a collective encouragement to have some blue and orange today. So journal prompts could be, we asked what's holding me back from my true nourishment. So there's probably quite a bit that came up for you. I would definitely journal about it. And tomorrow it seems like we're going to step more into that void of potentiality and possibility. So, any questions before I leave you, before I love you and leave you? Tomorrow will be our third and final journey in this series, and then Friday we're doing kind of a mini teaching and processing of it all day, like a bonus day. And then next week opens the Unleash Your Inner Nourishment Goddess program. Our first call isn't until the 18th, so you have some time to get in there. But if you'd like to do that, this is the kind of thing we'll be doing weekly for 5 weeks. We have twice a week calls, one to journey and one to do Q&A sessions for 5 weeks straight. So I know we're reaching that halfway point of the year, and a lot of us are kind of reassessing our health goals and intentions for the year and wanting to get there. It's a great way to get to the root of what's going on for you. I'll put the link in the comments or in the caption, and you can check out the information there. That's $555 one time, or there's payment plans of $2 for $297. Definitely DM me if you're interested or have questions, okay? All right, Nicole, Beth, everyone, Edward, Jenny, moi, thanks for joining me. And I will see you again tomorrow for day 4 of Unleash Your Inner Nourishment Goddess series. Do let me know how it's going for you. Do drink a lot of water and put your feet on the grass today. Mwah.